The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network.
A huge week at the network. Short episode this week. Me and Jackie got points and reviews. My name is Taylor Cooper, and this might be news to you. What's going on, everybody? It's the week of January 24th, 2021. My name is Taylor Cooper. This is Might Be News. With me, as always, co-host Jackie. What's up, Jackie?
What's up?
We're sponsored by Eunomia CBD. Go to eunomiacbd.com. Use promo code MBN. 20% off, free shipping, and a free gift. It's amazing, amazing stuff. Please go check them out. Also, check out mbnnetwork.com. It's never been easier for you to find your new favorite podcast. We've got these playlists. See, if you like Might Be News, go there, click on the icon, click on it on the drop-down menu, and right there on the page, you got a playlist with all the episodes, chronological order. It's an amazing thing. We have that for all the shows. We have merch. You can also find a link to our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/MBN Network. Just $5 a month. Really goes a long way to show some support for the show, for the network, for everything that we do here. It's a big, big thing, and we really love doing our weekly Patreon episode. We kind of try to mix it up every week. Sometimes, like last week we got a just kind of deleted scene from Bruise. It was about an hour long. We just kept going after their last episode.
That's easy for the Bruise guys. Just keep on going.
We just kept it moving. It was great. Me and Carl Pinnell from Tunes have done a number of different, QAnon/conspiracy episodes on Patreon. I've done some early releases on Patreon when I've recorded some things in advance. I've put some things out early for the Patreon people. We have a lot of fun on Patreon. And when things start opening back up and things get back to normal, we're going to have a lot more fun on there. I want to bring back the wild card game show. We did
one time, right?
Did one time. It was a huge success. People really liked it, and I want to do more of that. It would be difficult to do that shit remote.
Yeah,
definitely.
I agree.
Definitely not as fun. It might not be difficult, but it definitely would not be as fun.
Right.
If we did it remote.
It's something about being together.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been missing that. We've been talking about that. Like, God, we really can't wait for things to kind of get back to more normal so that we can have people back over in the actual studio. It changes the dynamic.
It changes the dynamic so much. And get that cat out of here. Get that cat.
You need to tell the story because you've told it before. I think it was on Relatable Radio where when you shower, you peek outside the shower curtain because you just have to make sure no one's in there.
You get that cat out of here. Get out of here, cat.
He's missing me.
I don't care what he's missing.
Me.
We're having a fucking podcast right now, you stupid cat. Psst.
I scared him. Okay. Are we even now?
Good
No,
Lord.
right? Real quick. You have to tell the story about what this cat just did to you.
All right. So,
5 minutes ago.
So I have an unrealistic fear when I'm in the bathroom. If I'm in the shower, I'm afraid that there's something on the other side of the shower curtain. Like there's somebody creeping in the bathroom when I'm taking a shower.
No, real quick,
And then,
our shower doesn't have the curtain, but do you open the door?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't have to because I'm taller than the wall.
You can easily
So I can
peer
easily
out.
just stand up straight and look out there and see that there's nothing in our tiny little bathroom. But if I showered in our other bathroom, which has a curtain and it's significantly taller,
Yes.
I would indeed have to look out the curtain at least 2 to 3 times per shower. Now, I don't have the same level of fear when I'm just going to the bathroom that there's something in the shower. But I do. The thought does cross my mind from time to time. Anyway, I'm in there going to the bathroom, and I notice that the fucking shower curtain's moving, and I'm like, this can't be happening. And then the cat appears out of nowhere. All animals leave the kitchen. All right, we're back. We got our animals out of the studio.
Yes.
Out of the kitchen. As best as we can. We need to hurry up and finish so we don't
Because we can't
complicate
catch
their lives.
we can't catch the cat. He's fast.
Little shithead.
And he can fit behind the couch.
Little shithead.
All right, so the cat appears.
The cat appeared from behind the shower curtain. Obviously, at that moment, I realized that I was going to be fine. But leading up to that moment, I wasn't entirely sure.
Yeah. Did your heart stop or did it speed up immediately?
Well, how scared I was about as scared as the cat was once he got out of the tub
and realized the door's closed.
And realized that the door was closed.
He can't get in there.
And so he just like got right up against the door. You know, I would go to open the door and he like stood up like to try and like fit out of the tiniest crack of the door that
That's
he could.
what he does.
Because his eyes, you could barely see them. They were so wide. They were like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did this to myself.
He likes to he'll follow me in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was pissed.
And then when he tries to leave, because like I don't always close the door all the way, he'll just stand on his back legs and push the door open. It's really cute when he does it.
He's a trip.
And I'm sure he's trying to do that, not realizing that door opens in, so he can't push it out.
Yeah, he scared me. I was like...
He came out and saw me and said, if you want to get rid of the cat, I wouldn't be upset. And I was like, first off, why would you even say that to me? You know I'm not going to get rid of this cat. And then he tells me the story, and good Lord, hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. So it's we're going to have a little bit of a short episode tonight, not only because our animals are both being complete shitheads right now,
they love their mother.
Also, we have a special presentation coming out tomorrow. That's Tuesday. And I sat down with Fuzz and JB from In Cold Storage. We talked about QAnon mostly, but we talked about some other things as well. Fuzz kind of was hitting me up a little bit here and there, just like, yo, man, just to kind of starting to getting into the stuff. This is pretty crazy. And, you know, kind of following along with some of the things that I was posting on social media and stuff. And, you know, they did an episode, you know, trying to explain some of it to their audience. And I hit them up basically saying, like, hey, we should get together and do like a joint episode thing. And, you know, I can kind of try and connect some of the dots for you guys, and we can just kind of talk about it. And we had a great time. We recorded it already, and very, very good episode. It's really long. It's like 2 hours, so significantly longer for our audience.
Right.
So,
but the nice thing is that you now have something extra that you can listen to this week.
Right. You know, and it's coming out on a Tuesday, which, you know, since we've been back from the pandemic, you know, during the pandemic, we've been doing Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So you're going to get shorter episode today, super long episode on Tuesday, normal episode of sports on Wednesday, Brews Live on Thursday night, and then Brews episode
will be released,
on Friday. So it's a big week here at the network. So we're not going to do any like real news here on this episode. Jackie and I, we just figured we'd come in, do our points for the week and our late reviews, and get the hell out of here. For us, it's we usually record this show on Friday nights, and I did the joint episode with In Cold Storage on Friday night. I call it a joint episode because they are releasing it as well on Tuesday.
Yep.
They release new episodes every Tuesday over there, and we're going to release an episode at the same time. So
yeah, that's great.
Be a pretty cool listening experience for everybody. But yeah, so you're going to go paint a picture tonight.
Oh yeah,
it's Sunday night here for us.
Getting into some arts and crafts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a shot at painting a canvas.
Well, we mentioned that we converted our back room into like an art studio / office / workout room.
Yeah, eventually be a workout room.
So we bought some canvases for you and some paints, and you're gonna give it your.
I'm gonna give it my all.
Give it your best shot. If it's good, we'll post a picture online.
If it's bad, it's going in the trash.
We'll try again.
If at first you don't succeed, try and try again.
Well, practice makes better than the first time.
You don't like what I made the first time? Is that what you're getting at?
No, I'm saying practice
playing.
makes it better than the last time
Yeah.
you did it.
Yeah.
Because perfect is really, really tough. Perfect is tough.
Nothing's perfect. They're happy little accidents.
Oh,
Bob Ross taught me that.
it's good. It's good. All right, here we go. What's the point?
What's the point? Is there a point to this? What is your point?
Are you just gonna sit there and look stupid?
All right, I'll start this week. We've had some pet problems in the past few months, and we've put things on Facebook and we've talked about things on the show, mostly involving how much I dislike the cat. We've lost some fish. Some fish have gotten sucked into our filter.
And we realized why.
Was because I screwed up. I didn't build the filter correctly.
Well, I'm wondering if the piece was missing.
I don't think the piece was because if it was in there, I would have put it on there, and I didn't see it, so I didn't put it on there. And
Right, but that's my
basically,
point. If it was in there, you would have put it on there. I don't think it was in the box, in my opinion.
the screen for the filter was missing, so
Little tiny
little
fish.
fish would get close to the filter and get sucked in, and that was a mess because we had quite a few little fish.
We've lost 3 within a month.
Yeah,
That's being generous, saying a month.
It was hard on us.
And then we lost our other little one that we've had for over a year. We lost him too from the same. He met the same fate. So
It was tough.
they try to do Finding Nemo, where they break down the filter so that the fish get out, and then they go down. They try to get down the stream. You know, all the waterways lead to the ocean. Apparently, I don't think they know we live in Pennsylvania.
They're in a better place. But we've been struggling with our fish tank a little bit, trying to get it, keep it clean. We have dirty ass goldfish. And,
Goldfish are naturally dirty, though.
but we're getting it on the right track, and so we added all of our stuff back into our tank.
Yep,
And we went out this weekend. We got 2 new fish,
2 new fish.
which we're
and
very excited
what are
about.
their names?
Ghost and Ray, after Ghostface and Raekwon. We were gonna name them Pete and Pete.
Yes, we were.
That was the first option.
But they're like a calico color
Yeah,
goldfish.
yeah, and one of them has like a white face.
One's definitely more white than the other.
So
So,
that's Ghost.
naturally, that's Ghost.
And then Ray is like kind of orange and black and white
Yeah.
and
He's definitely more colorful.
just looking like the chef. So there it is. We have Ghost and Ray. I'm very excited about our aquarium. I like the way it's starting to get back
Yeah.
to what we want it to look like as far as the cloudiness and the this and that.
Yeah.
Neither one of us are experienced fish owners.
This is the longest I've ever owned a fish in my
Ever.
entire life, and we're going on a year and a half now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The first fish I wanted at a fair, and I walked into Petco and I said, "You need to help me keep this thing alive." And the guy just said, "You need this, this, this," and he just put everything in a cart for me, basically, and that was that.
It was great. And we had a 10-gallon tank for the longest time. And then when we moved in here, we upgraded
Yeah, we said it's time. Like
35-gallon
especially
tank.
Bruce. Bruce was pretty big. He definitely was outgrowing a 10-gallon tank.
Mm-hmm.
So
And now looks pretty big in this tank too.
yeah, he's
He's a monster fish.
He's large and in charge.
He's a monster fish. So we're excited about our aquarium. It's good. What's your point this week? My point also is that I'm going to murder this cat. He doesn't stop meowing close to the microphone.
I just shoot him away with my foot. I hope you're happy. I heard his little. My point this week is I just made my final payment on my car on Friday.
That's incredible.
So it took me about 2 years to pay off that car.
It's absolutely just
So my ultimate goal is
congratulations
for us to be debt free, and this was a huge step towards that goal. I didn't think it would be possible. Like, you know, if you're decent with money and you're single, it's one thing, but then when you get married and you're sharing finances, like you're just never sure what's going to happen, what's going to pop up. And, you know, we've had some medical procedures and things we needed to take care of this past year, and that's all getting paid off. The next step is credit card, which should hopefully be the next pay period. So in a couple weeks. and then get your stuff paid off, and then we're going to save up all of our money, get a second car, make a really, really big down payment on that so that we have less payments to make on it, get that paid off, and then we save up and hopefully be able to buy a house. That's the goal. So it's good to have goals in life. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter how young you are. You should always have goals.
I was going to say, you did a crazy good job with this shit. You paid this car off in like 2 years, probably about 3 years early. And it's just an incredible thing. Like, you handle the finances in our household. And a lot of times, you know, I ask you, hey, can I do this? You know, you ask me, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Should I do this? And my answer is always like, well, you know better than me. You know, you tell me if you can do it. You tell me if I can do it. And we have a really cool kind of system how we work money out. And I think that's one of the critical reasons why we get along so well is that, like, money isn't an issue.
Right.
You know? Like, we're not rich by any means, but, like, we have gotten a hold of how to live within our means.
Correct.
And
you have to live. Oh, fuck, what's the saying? Dave Ramsey is a saying. Live like no one else so you can live like no one else.
Right.
So basically, don't keep up with the Joneses. Live within your means. Live within your wage. Don't overspend. Nobody gives a shit. Your neighbors don't care. And if they care, they're not your friends.
Right.
So you do you, boo-boo.
Do you, boo-boo. Great job, Jackie.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Proud of you. It's a really big deal. All right, let's do late review and get out of here.
I know it's a little late, but
You're just hearing about this?
I can't believe I'm just hearing. Why didn't I know about this sooner?
Try again.
I don't remember if I reviewed this or if I used it as a point, but I wanted to make sure because I can't go back and figure out what I reviewed week to week. But I'm going to do it again if I did it before. HBO Max. We got HBO Max.
I don't think you've reviewed it yet because we've just got it.
We've talked about it at least, but I don't know. But HBO Max, we made some changes to our streaming devices and things and that, you know, whatever apps. We got rid of Hulu Live because we really weren't watching it much.
Yeah.
And with the money that we were saving with that, Jackie agreed as the financial
I'm the financial advisor.
The financial advisor to the family. She agreed that we could get HBO Max, sign up for it. Because I saw that they had, you know, they announced that they were going to release a whole bunch of movies same day as theaters on HBO Max. Pretty much anything made by Warner Brothers, anything made by DC Comics, anything like that is going to be released same day on HBO Max. So once they released the list of movies that was coming out in 2021, same day as theaters, which includes things like Godzilla vs. King Kong, Mortal Kombat, Suicide Squad, you know, all kinds of different things. It looks really, really great. But we got it, and we just love this stuff. We love HBO Max. I feel like it has kind of taken over as our
go-to.
Our starting point. Like, what do you want to watch? All right, well, let's just look at HBO Max first.
Like, we turn on the TV, and I went instantly into HBO Max, even though I knew whatever we wanted to watch was technically on Netflix. But instinct, I was like, well, that's not the right streaming service.
I love it. It's got great shows on there. It's got great movies on there. The interface on it, on our Fire TV is great. I like how it breaks down things. It's got all the stuff from Adult Swim, so much stuff from DC Comics, so all the Batman movies, even the animated ones, if you're into that stuff. It's very, 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 very cool. They break it down. You've got all the HBO original shows like The Sopranos, The Wire, Boardwalk Empire, all that stuff. But then you have HBO Max original shows, like Perry Mason, The Flight Attendant, which we haven't watched
We haven't
yet.
watched that.
We started Perry Mason. It's good so far. There's a bunch of good stuff on there. I honestly, I give HBO Max, it's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
It's a 10 out of 10.
I agree.
And it's only going to get better just today as we're recording, which is Sunday the 24th. They just released the trailer for Godzilla vs. King Kong, which looks phenomenal. I was watching it right before the cat scared me in the bathroom. And it looks really, really good. So, and the first images from the new Mortal Kombat movie that's apparently rated R, which I'm very hyped for, look very cool as well. That's coming straight there. There's a Denzel Washington movie coming out before the end of, I think it's this coming Friday, maybe. I have to look. I forget. I don't even remember what it's called. But I don't give a shit because we're going to turn on HBO Max and we'll be like, oh, here's that new Denzel movie that we don't know what it's called. And we're going to watch it. And we watch it. And it's great.
Yeah.
You know, Wonder Woman was there. It was great.
Yep.
You know, whatever.
They even have like old classic movies. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've watched Wizard of Oz at least 3 times.
It's great.
It's got Casablanca. What else? Lots of like older movies.
Well,
and
they got a thing on there with Turner Classic
yeah,
Movies.
Turner
So there's a
Classic
bunch of-
music,
a
like
bunch of
movies.
classics.
So tons of options.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, there's got to be something for everybody.
It's really crazy how much shit there is. Instant classic. 10 out of 10.
Well worth the money.
Absolutely.
Because we still have Hulu streaming. We just got rid of the live portion.
Mm-hmm.
So plus we have Netflix.
Right.
And we got Disney Plus,
Amazon.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Amazon. Yeah.
All
So
that.
we have like a lot of streaming services.
It's ridiculous.
We
And still it's not
we
enough.
need them.
Still it's not enough. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah. Well, no, because we can't. It's really we struggle because we can't watch sports.
Yeah.
So that's the downside of getting rid of live TV. But you know, when you look at the money being spent, you know you got to weigh your pros and cons. So we're figuring that out how to do that. How we'll be able to watch games because what are we doing for the Super Bowl? We haven't even talked about that.
I don't want to talk about it. What's your point?
Okay. Not my point. My review.
Or your review?
So we watched on Netflix, Night Stalker: The Hunt for a Serial Killer.
Yeah.
Now, we had watched
I'll Be Gone.
I'll Be Gone in the Dark.
Yeah.
And I had to do some research because we're like, well, that's Night Stalker and this is Night Stalker. So what happened was this Night Stalker started occurring not long after the other one. So they switched the name to the other guy to be the original Night Stalker. And then this guy, whose name is Richard Ramirez, got called the Night Stalker. And this guy, bad news.
Bad news.
He's a real piece of shit. Well, was.
Was, yeah.
But so we watched that. It's just a four episode like mini like a docu-series. Each episode's less than an hour long. So obviously don't watch it with children around.
No.
They share details, they show pictures with faces blacked out, but you know they're showing like this is real life.
It's a lot.
Life gets messy. I mean, obviously, we're not all gonna at some point probably see dead bodies here, but
very, very gritty images.
yeah, I know a lot of people apparently were complaining, saying they went too far. I don't agree with that statement. I mean, I can handle it. My dad was studying to be like, he ran on an ambulance company and he was an EMT and he had books. And I remember looking at the very graphic images of some of these really horrific injuries and it didn't faze me. So not saying I should have been a doctor or a nurse. I'm just saying I think I can handle some more gruesome things than others. So I guess that's why my opinion probably differs. But overall, I'd probably give the series like, I don't know, at least a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just interesting because you get to talk, like they're interviewing the detectives that were working on the case and hearing their perspective. The one detective's wife, some of the victims, other people involved in the case. So it was really interesting to see and hear their perspective because a lot of times they're not in the series. When
Right.
stuff like this happens, it's victims or people who are journalists who are trying to cover the story.
Yeah.
So it was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, 9 is
Nine
fair.
out, nine out of 10.
fair.
Possibly 10 out of 10, but I'm gonna stick with my 9.
Yeah, it's good.
So
It's good.
Yeah.
You have anything else to add before we get out of here?
no,
You're doing a great job.
you are too.
I really appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Like, I don't know if you know, but I appreciate you.
Oh, that's so
Oh.
cute.
Okay, terrific.
All right, so like I said, make sure you go out there and check out the extra long episode I'm doing with In Cold Storage. Shout out to JB, shout out to Fuzz. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Talk some QAnon stuff. Go to mbnnetwork.com, check it out. Check out the playlists. Sign up for Patreon, patreon.com/mbnnetwork. We're always sponsored by the wonderful people over at Eunomia CBD. Go to eunomiacbd.com. Use promo code MBN. Get 20% off, free shipping, and a free gift. These gel caps are life. They're life, people. I
Yeah.
love them. And I love April. I love Mike over there. They're fantastic people. Make sure you check out the website. They help us out with that as well. Everything just looks so good. We got a full week of podcasts this week. Big episode tomorrow. Sports on Wednesday. Live Brews on Thursday with the episode coming out for everyone else on Friday. Peace out, Jackie.
Bye.
Great job this week. Hey, happy anniversary to Amy and Kev. 10 years. That's huge, huge,
Yeah.
huge, huge. Congratulations, guys. Happy anniversary. We love you guys. Peace out.